Hello students, I am Tabassum. Welcome to my English lessons. The topic for the day is poem 2 titled The Rebel, written by DJ Enright. This poem is prescribed in NCERT for 7th standard in the English book named Honeycomb. So, The Rebel is a poem written by DJ Enright. Before starting with the detailed explanation of the poem, let's know something about its poet. Dennis Joseph Enright was a British academic poet, novelist, critic. He authored academic year memoirs of a mendicant professor and a wide range of essays, reviews, anthologies, children's books, and poems. So, without a further delay, let's begin with the poem. If we focus on the title of the poem, The Rebel, what is this term rebel, or who is called rebel? A person who rises in opposition or armed resistance against an established government, leader, or any authority. So, this is the standard definition of rebel. They are a non-conformist. Now, what do you mean rises in opposition? A rebel is a person who goes against the authority, the norms, conventions, rules, and regulations of a society. So, in simple language, a rebel is a person who always does things opposite to the other. We call a person who is friend of yours or a person around you who does these things. Do you have any friend who was always opposite of what you want? For example, if you want to play, he wants to study, and if you want to study, he wants to play. Or when you want to have coffee, he wants an ice cream, and if you want an ice cream, he would like to have a coffee. So this kind of person who always does opposite of everything, such a person known as a rebel. So to know more, let's start the poem. Now I'm going to read and explain the poem. You can do one thing, you can pause the video right here, or you can read with me as I read. Let's begin. When everybody has short hair, the rebel lets his hair grow long. Here the word everybody signifies majority, that is all or most of the people, and rebel signifies minority, that is few people. Everybody are the conformists who conform the authority, rules, and regulations of the society, whereas a rebel is a non-conformist who does not follow rules and regulations of a society. In the first two lines, the poet wants to say that when the trend of the society is to have short hair, the rebel grow long hair. When everybody has long hair, the rebel cuts his hair short. So what does it mean? When the trend of a society is to have long hair, what does the rebel do? The rebel would cut his hair short. So we see that a rebel does always the opposite of everybody. When everybody talks during the lesson, the rebel doesn't say a word. So what does the poet say here? That whenever there is a class going on, or when the teacher is teaching, or maybe the teacher is not teaching and everybody is talking, what happens? The rebel doesn't say a word and he keeps quiet. When nobody talks during the lesson, the rebel creates a disturbance. Means when all remain quiet and there is pin drop silence, what does a rebel do? The rebel creates a disturbance, means he makes noise. So he is doing opposite to anything and everything what the other person is doing. When everybody wears a uniform, the rebel dresses in fantastic clothes. So what happens when every person of the society wears a uniform, that is simple Anderson clothes? The rebel wears a strange, vibrant and colorful clothes. When everybody wears fantastic clothes, the rebel dresses soberly. The poet is saying when other members of the society wear very vibrant and colorful clothes, what does this rebel do? The rebel dresses himself very seriously and soberly. In the company of dog lovers, the rebel expresses a preference for cats. For example, we all are friends here and we're talking about the love that we have for dogs. But the rebel always shows his preference for the cats. He is going to do the opposite ones. In the company of cat lovers, the rebel puts in a good word for dogs. That is, in the company of people who loves cat or has a preference for cat over dog, the rebel would have good words for dog. That is, he would start praising the dog. So in every way we find that the rebel is trying to prove himself specific, different from others. When everybody is praising the sun, the rebel remarks on the need for rain. So what happens when everybody enjoying sunlight or that is sunny outside or welcome sun, the rebel would go against them and he would require the need for rain. When everybody is greeting the rain, the rebel regrets the absence of sun. But when everybody of the society welcomes or happy that there is rain outside, what does the rebel do? He feels sorry for the absence of sunlight, so we see the opposite behavior. When everybody goes to the meeting, the rebel stays at home and reads a book. That means when everybody has gone for an important meeting, the rebel would stay at home and kept himself busy. And when everybody stays at home and reads a book, the rebel goes to the meeting. Whereas when every member of a society stays at home and wants to read a book, the rebel goes for a meeting or gathering. When everybody says yes, please, the rebel says no, thank you. When everybody says no, thank you, the rebel says yes, please. Here the poet is saying that where we need to say yes, the rebel says no. And in a situation when we have to say no, the rebel says yes. So here we find that this is another character trait of a rebel, that is to say yes and no in wrong places. It is very good that we have rebels. You may not find it very good to be one. So this is the last line of the poem. In the last two lines, the poet is saying that it is very good that we have rebels in our society because they think differently, and it is because of them that we can appreciate variety and difference. But on the other hand, he also says that we should not become a social rebel because rebels are not liked by society and there is no appreciation words for them at all. So that's all in this video. I hope you enjoyed the poem. Thank you.